Hello, happy Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. I am going to show you what I got at Fresh Thyme for my groceries for the week, as well as continuing to stock our pantry. And I thought this would be a great time to go over our meal plan for the week. Kind of been slacking and sharing our meal plan. But a couple things before I get started. If you are watching this on YouTube, I do these live on my Instagram, and it's Her Hearts at Home. And I will share my handle in the description, so you can come join me on there if you like to see grocery hauls live, cooking videos, kitchen tips. I share a lot of homeschool stuff on there as well, so if that's your jam, come join me there. If you are on Instagram, of course, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the likes and the shares and the comments because it helps with the algorithm and just gets my stuff out there for more people to see. So if it's a blessing to you, give it a like. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you are subscribing, liking, commenting, and hitting the alert button so you get the alerts when I post videos. So let's dive in. I'm going to tell you what I have planned for my meals for the week, and then I will show you what I got at the store. So we had Easter with my sister, so of course that was Sunday. Yesterday I made a bacon ranch pasta with fruit. Tonight I'm going to do a roasted chicken with mashed potatoes, corn and rolls. Wednesday we are going to have crispy cheeseburger wraps with either onion rings or roasted potatoes. I think I have some onion rings in my freezer, so if I do, that's what I'm going to use, and fruit. Thursday we're going to do tacos, and I'm going to do a big crock pot of refried beans, and we'll have them that night, and then I will freeze them. Friday we're going to do chicken Alfredo with veggies, and Saturday we're going to do a ham, mashed potatoes, rolls, and a veggie. So I kind of leave the veggies sometimes up in the air depending on what I have in my freezer. I did not need to buy a lot of groceries for the week because I had my Azure Standard order that I picked up, as well as my pantry, and my freezer and stuff are just really well stocked. But I did pick up a few things for the week, and then just a few more things to add into our inventory, I guess, as we're growing our pantry, just so that we are a more prepared household. So let's go. So I shop at Fresh Thyme pretty much every week, and it is where I get my filler stuff. I get the bulk of my groceries through Azure Standard, but I do fill in weekly with Fresh Thyme, and of course we do Costco and things like that. But my goal is really to eliminate some of the big corporate stores. So yes, Fresh Thyme is still a grocery store, but it is not as large a corporation as like Walmart, Target, things like that. So that is why I choose to go there, and for the most part they're pretty well stocked, although I will tell you today that I saw several things out of stock that I haven't seen yet, including like their juice section was halved and they had filled it with other things. So it's like they're preparing for it not to come in for a while. So, and I saw several things like on the eggs that said, sorry that this is out, we're working on it. So just, you know, little tidbits of information to help you prepare. So let's go. Okay, so start out with this bag. And so if you watch, I got some grapefruit from Azure Standard, but they were unfortunately rotten. I did get a refund for them. But so I grabbed a 4-pound bag of organic grapefruit. So I got that because I have been wanting grapefruit, and so when they came rotten from Azure, I was like, oh, that's a bummer. So I just grabbed a 4-pound bag from Fresh Thyme. Let's see, what else did I get? I got a thing of organic thyme leaves. I just used the last of my thyme, so I just got this. This is a 1-ounce bag. I could get like a 4-ounce bag from Azure, but that is a lot of thyme. So I went ahead and grabbed one of those, and I also grabbed in their bulk seasonings a 2-ounce thing of turmeric powder. So I've heard a lot of people add this to their chicken broth, and so I thought, since I'm making the chicken tonight and I will make broth, I thought I'll add a little bit of turmeric to it. So I grabbed those two things. And then, oops, I can order this brand on Azure, but not this particular item. It's Simply Organic, and it's just like mixes, and I got the hollandaise. Yes, I know you can make this from scratch. It's not something I've ever tried to do. To be honest, it scares me. Maybe someday, because I said whole chicken scared me, and here I am making whole chickens like once a week. So maybe someday. But in the meantime, I got these because we really like to have them for eggs Benedict, or I make a egg casserole. So I just grabbed 3 of those just to store in my pantry. And then I just grabbed a, what is this? I don't even know if it has the weight. 1 pound bag of organic lemons. So I will use this I had a feeling that you would tell me it's easy. When I saw that you were on, I was like, I'm just going to tell me it's easy. Maybe someday I will try it. I am slowly growing in my kitchen skills. So, but I thought, you know what, they last for a really long time. So it's not bad to have them in my pantry, especially if I don't have things on hand to make it. So, 1 pound of organic lemons. I will use this. I throw 1 in my whole chicken. And so the price difference to just buy like 1 individual bag or 1 individual lemon to the bag was not that much different. So I just grabbed the bag, throw them in my fridge. We'll use them for other things as well. And I have been trying to order this from Azure Standard, and theirs is organic. This is not, but I think it's a really smart thing to have on hand as you build your pantry or stockpile or whatever you want to call it, whatever you are doing to be prepared, is milk powder. So I have buttermilk powder, which of course we could use in almost any recipe, but it will give it a little more tang. So I have added this to my cart for several months, and it never is in stock when it comes time for it to ship. So I went ahead and picked this up. It is not organic, but I thought it's fine. It's like kind of one of those things that you keep on hand for an emergency, or if you're baking something and like maybe you don't have very much milk left and you don't want to use your drinking milk. This is just a great thing to have on hand, and it's good until 2024. So I just grabbed one of these. It's the Bob's Red Mill non-fat dry milk powder. So you can reconstitute this and use this in anything that you would use milk for. So as I said, I'm just slowly trying to buy things that are shelf stable, that are something that can sustain my family, because we have no idea what's going to happen in the world. So next, let's see, just grabbed a loaf of bread for my son. So I keep trying all these different healthier versions, but him and his autism and his sensory stuff, this is what he eats. I've tried homemade bread. If anyone has a really, really light homemade bread recipe that mimics store-bought bread, I did buy, Vital wheat gluten to add to bread, which I haven't tried for a loaf of bread yet, but it's supposed to make it more fluffy. But anyways, if anyone has a good substitute or something from the store that's better than this, that's like this, let me know, because this is all he wants to eat his sandwiches on, and you just pick your battles. Okay, next thing, I got some heavy whipping cream because I need this for the chicken Alfredo that I'm going to make later in the week, and I'm trying to think if I needed it for anything else. But anyways, just some heavy whipping cream. I would have typically gotten the Autumnwood Farms brand, which is a local milk dairy company, but they were out of it, so I couldn't get that. I grabbed just 1 red onion. This is a gigantic one. I typically get them from Azure, but I am all out, and I forgot to order them this month, so I just grabbed 1 organic, because that will last me a long time. Because I've got the yellow onions at home for things, but that's, we're having tacos, so I like those on my tacos. Then they had Brussels sprouts for 99 cents a pound, which I thought was a good deal. Roll in. No. So I got a bag of Brussels sprouts. I love roasted Brussels sprouts. When they're like crispy and brown, they're so delicious. So we will have this. Maybe I will make these when I make the Alfredo. I'm not sure. Like I said, I just leave my sides open when I'm doing like a veggie side. I just put veggie in my meal plan and then getting whatever they have on sale or what's in my freezer. So I got the Brussels sprouts, and they are big, big Brussels sprouts. So my husband and I have been watching America's Test Kitchen or Cook's Country. They're on like just a normal channel, not a cable channel. And they were making them, and they said that they had a maple syrup almond recipe, and I thought that sounded really good, but now that I say that I don't have almonds, maybe I could stop and get some. But anyways, Brussels sprouts are delicious. If you never had them roasted and you don't think you like them, roast them. 1 avocado. This was 99 cents. That was a lot for an avocado. I'm cheap. But this is for our tacos. It is, it's not even an organic one. So the last time I got them, they were like 2 for $1 or something. Let's see, what do we got next? I can do this bag next. So they had some Fresh Thyme brand boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and they had $1 off coupon on them. They peeled it off, but $1 off for the package because they have to be used or frozen by tomorrow. So I am all about that. I buy meat marked down all the time. Prior to COVID times, I could find it all the time. Everywhere had marked down meat, but then COVID hit and everyone lost their minds and all the things. So if you can find marked down meat and it's still within the time, buy it and freeze it, right? It just stops the process, and it's perfectly safe to eat. So they actually had 2 packages of those. Well, they had multiple, but I only got 2. So this is just about 2 pounds, and I think the other one I got is about the same too. Let's see, I think this one might be slightly over. Yeah. So anyways, I've got 4 pounds of marked down boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we actually really, really like them on the grill. So I'll throw them in the freezer until we start grilling again when we finally stop getting snow. And so that's what I'll do with those. Then I really, really like this Farmer Focus. It is organic free-range chicken. All looks good. Thank you. I love grocery shopping and I love feeding my family. So boneless, skinless chicken breasts. These are organic and free-range. So they are a little more expensive, but the quality is excellent. I'm sure if you've watched any of my stuff, you saw that I tried to get chicken from Butcher Box and I wasn't pleased with the quality. The rest of their stuff has been really good, so I'm going to continue with the Butcher Box thing, but I'm just not going to get the chicken breast from them. So I grabbed this for the chicken Alfredo later in the week. And then if you watch my Fresh Thyme hauls every week, I have been grabbing, which this tipped over, but a sushi for my husband for work. He brings it to work the next day. He loves sushi. It's not something we ever get. He works really hard, so I splurge once a week and I get him a sushi. Otherwise, he typically has leftovers or sandwiches for lunch or salads. Okay, let's see. Then for tonight, I got a whole chicken to roast, which I actually ordered a couple in my next Butcher Box too. 1 or 2 of them, I can't remember, but it's just the Fresh Thyme. There's no hormones, no antibiotics. They're like $2.50 a pound. So I'm going to roast this chicken tonight. I'm not going to take it out because these always are leaking. That's why it's wrapped a million times. One time I had a video and I picked it up and there was like everywhere. So what I want to say about whole chicken is up until recently I was terrified to make them. So if that's you, don't be scared. Just jump in and try it. It has become a favorite meal of our family's, and I love that I can roast the chicken. We eat it for dinner. I pick off the extra meat, and I freeze it for another dinner, and then I make broth. So we are getting several dinners out of 1 chicken. All right, and let's see. Next is my milk. So Autumnwood Farms is a local dairy farm, but they sell them in the store. It's a little cheaper to go to their storefront, but they have very limited hours, and it just hasn't been working for me. You do pay a $2 deposit for these glass bottles, but when you return them, you get your $2 back. So like today, I brought in 5 of these, so I got $10 off my order. So this one is just their 1%. This one is pasteurized and homogenized, and I got 2 of those because they have a little farther out date. I did get 1 of these, which is the one I typically get. It is the cream line milk, so there is the cream line around it. There are sometimes pieces in it, so you have to shake it up. But this is non-homogenized, so it's less processed than the other milk. But these ones only had a few days on it, so I only got 1, just because I've had enough drinking sour milk. If you watched my stories about my Azure milk, it was all sour, and I had to try it all, and I don't even really like milk as it is, and having to try it because it's sour is... Ugh. Anyway, so that's why I got what I did there. Let's see. So then I grabbed a thing of green onions. These are for our crispy cheeseburger wraps. So I grabbed a thing of green onion a bunch of organic bananas. I always buy bananas, whether we eat them as fresh or we put them in smoothies or I freeze them for, you know, banana bread or smoothies, whatever. I just always grab a bunch because even if we don't eat them fresh, we'll freeze them. And then just a bag of organic baby carrots. My husband likes them. My daughter likes them. I can throw some in with the chicken if I want, which I might do. I might throw half of the bag in the roasted chicken in the pan. Then I got, they had their green beans for 99 cents a pound as well. So again, just grab them because we can use them either with the chicken tonight or to go alongside the ham or the chicken Alfredo. So I just buy whatever veggies look good and that are on sale for the week. So I'm a meal planner, but I'm a flexible meal planner. All right, and then in the bottom of this bag. So as I said earlier, I noticed that the juice section was growing very, very small. And they were actually like filling it with other things, even though there were signs that said out of stock, we'll be back. So my assumption is, given what's going on in the world, some of the things are going to be harder to find. So I am just continually stocking up. And I like these juices because there's not like a bunch of extra crap added to them. So when my kids want a little bit of juice, this is what I give them. This one is the organic Just Concord grape juice. So it is literally juice from ripe whole organic Concord grapes. And that is it. It's 100% juice. This is great for upset stomachs as well. So I grabbed a couple of these. I can't remember how many out there, probably in another bag. So I grabbed this one and then the organic pineapple juice. This is super great for making homemade sweet and sour sauce, for putting in a slow cooker with your ham, which is what I will do. I will use some frozen pineapple along with pineapple juice. Makes the best ham in the world. This has organic pineapple juice and filtered water. So this is like straight up. This one does have water added to it, but my kids like to mix this pineapple juice with orange juice, and I got some of the orange juice in my Azure standard order. So I got those, and I know I got more of them. It's probably in the bottom of the other bag. Okay, last bag. So then I grabbed, this is Minnesota grown. So it is in Owatonna, Minnesota, so not terribly far from us, and I like that because at Fresh Thyme they have little signs that say local, so it tells you if it's local to wherever you are. So I like that. This will be for our tacos, and then just for eating, it's a sweet butter blend. Sweet butter and red leaf lettuce, no pesticides, herbicides, sustainably grown, greenhouse protected, non-GMO. So grabbed one of those. And okay, 2 more grape juices. That's what I got. I couldn't remember. So I just throw those in the pantry, and they're good for a really, really long time. So it's just nice to have the shelf-stable things on hand. Okay, the last 2 things. I grabbed another thing of the organic old-fashioned peanut butter creamy. We got this a couple weeks ago, and we're almost out of it. I really like it. One thing I have found with natural peanut butters is sometimes you get, the bottom gets really, really hard, despite storing it upside down, which is what I always do with my natural peanut butter. But this one is staying super, super creamy, and the ingredients are dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. So there's no sugar added, there's no palm oil, there's no nothing. So I really like this. My son eats a peanut butter Nutella sandwich every day that he goes in for his IEP services. So yes, I know the Nutella is not great. I can't find an alternative that doesn't have like the palm oils and stuff. So again, you choose your battles. But if I can at least get the good peanut butter in there, at least I feel better about that. And then the last thing that I got, which I've never tried before, but Azure Standard sells this as well, but I thought I would give it a try from Fresh Thyme first, is Clarified butter ghee. This is Organic Valley. So the ingredients are just organic butter, milk. And this, I guess, has a higher smoke point than butter, so it's better for sauteing. You know, trying to eliminate any of the icky oils. I use olive oil and avocado oil, and we have coconut oil, but this is great to have on hand just as a substitute as well. It says, let's see, use ghee just like you would use butter. It's great for baking, topping for vegetables, toast, or pancakes. It's higher smoke point than butter, so it's great for heating, high heat sauteing. So there is no casein, no lactose, no GMOs, and no salt. So if you are lactose free, this would be a great option for you too. But I'm always looking for ways, like this is shelf stable. Butter is not. So, I mean, I leave my butter on the counter while we're using it for the week or whatever, but this can stay just like this. I don't even know when it's good. This is good till November, so it's not like a super long shelf life, but again, anything that you can add to your pantry that's going to help you sustain if things hit the fan. So, that's that. I did not get a ton this week because there wasn't a lot that I needed for like our groceries, and because I just got that Azure order and I'm still working on putting those things away. I didn't want to get a ton of stuff. So that's that. Again, if you are watching this on YouTube and you like these kind of videos, join me on Instagram. I always appreciate the likes, the shares, the comments, all those good things, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. Have a blessed evening. I'm going to pick up my daughter from co-op pretty soon and then come home and get that chicken in the oven. So, all right, blessings, guys. Have a good one.